The striking ruins of 13th century Titchfield Abbey lie in the valley of the River Meon in South Hampshire, England. The abbey was once the home of Premonstratensian canons, known as the White Canons, until 1537, when Titchfield Abbey became another victim of Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries. However, the abbey and its grounds were then gifted by Henry to his loyal civil servant Thomas Wriothesley by way of thanks for the key role he played during the dissolution of the monasteries. Sir Thomas transformed the abbey into a grand mansion named Place House and ordered the construction of a large Tudor gatehouse right across the nave of the monastic church, heralding a new era for Titchfield Abbey.
Hello, welcome to Walking the Wyrd. My name's Nick and I am here in Hampshire today to explore Titchfield Abbey, also known as Place House.
The original abbey was made up of a cloister to the north of the church, a chapter house, dormitory, kitchen and refectory. It's believed around 15 Premonstratensian canons lived here from around 1231. They lived a traditional monastic communal life, but also served the local community by teaching the gospel. The abbey's convenient location near to the coast made it a popular stopping place for journeys from England to continental Europe. It's said Titchfield Abbey hosted many important visitors, including Richard II and Queen Anne, Edward VI, Elizabeth I, Charles I, and in 1415, Henry V is said to have stopped here before leaving English shores to invade France at the Battle of Agincourt. Place House, as it became known, remained in the Wriothesley family until 1667. It then passed through several different families until it was abandoned and partially demolished in 1781.
So this here is the layout of what is left of the original abbey.
In 1923, excavations uncovered some beautiful medieval tiles which had been hidden underneath the courtyard of the mansion, thus preserving their life. One of the pavements of tiles was orientated to greet the canons as they approached the refectory at mealtimes. The Latin inscription upon the tiles translates to, "Before you sit down to meat at your table, first remember the poor."
Now, interestingly, the third Earl of Southampton, Henry Wriothesley, who's the grandson of Thomas Wriothesley, he was a patron, sort of like a sponsor to William Shakespeare, and it's believed that Shakespeare actually performed some of his early plays and sonnets here to a private audience. Can you imagine? Well, well, well. I'm so sorry. It just had to be done. Now, like all good ruined abbeys, this location is also supposed to be haunted by the spirit of a restless canon, a shadowy figure that still roams the area to this day. So it says here that this room could well have been the place where some of Shakespeare's plays were performed, so this actual area. I just love how you can still see bits of the old abbey, the monastic building, columns and archways. Oh, that made me jump, but it's a bird. So that was Titchfield Abbey. What a beautiful ruin. Now I'm going to head on down to the local church, which is where the Earls of Southampton have their final resting place.
St Peter's Church in Titchfield is said to be the oldest church in Hampshire, with some features dating to the late Saxon and early Norman period. This beautiful church contains the final resting place of the first 4 Earls of Southampton and includes Sir Thomas Wriothesley, his wife Lady Jane, their son Henry, and other members of the Wriothesley family.
Thank you so much for joining me today for Walking the Wyrd. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. It's always appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you all again on the next Wyrd Walk.